dead. I'm driving. I'm not holding it. I'm going to the Time Warner cable office to return a cable box, or actually not a cable box, it's a Wi-Fi router, on my lunch hour. I'm sorry, it's wobbly down here. So anyway, I've been moving. That's what I've been doing for the last few days. I have been focusing exclusively on getting moved out of my apartment into the house. I love the house. I want to say that. I love the house. I still do. I actually love it more now that I've been in it for a couple days, although everything I own is in boxes and bags and totes, and it's just, oh my God. If you've ever been through this, you know what a nightmare it can be. I mean, for me, I start out packing stuff that I know I'm not going to need right away, but inevitably, and this happens every time I move, and I've moved a bunch of times, there are always 2 or 3 things that I end up needing really bad and really quickly that I've already packed, and I have to dig through all these boxes to find the things. Well, that's happened to me a bunch of times. It's happened to me twice since I moved on Saturday. Okay, I just want to say the movers were great, but the problem is they were supposed to send me 3 movers. 3 guys were supposed to come out to help me move because I have a lot of stuff. It's a 1,500 square foot apartment with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's a pretty good size apartment, and I had a lot of stuff. And when I scheduled all this, I told the person that, the guy that I talked to, I told him that. He said, no problem. We'll send out 3 guys. Take about 5 hours. No big deal. Well, they sent out 2 guys. Not 3, they sent 2. And when they got there, they realized they left all the tow dollies behind. So they had to go back to wherever they came from and get the tow dollies, which took over an hour. So we got started an hour late. And I'm just sitting there in my apartment twiddling my thumbs because there wasn't a lot I could do other than wait for them. So they come back, and I stated when they came back, I said, I was under the impression there would be 3 people, not 2, and they didn't know anything about it. So I will say though, the two men that came out were great. They worked really, really hard. They really did. I couldn't have asked for any more from them. They were fantastic. But I ended up also having to work the entire time because I realized within an hour, this is not going to get done today. We will not finish today if I don't help. So within the first 30 minutes, I was right in there with them helping, and they were kind of surprised. They said, what are you doing? I said, we need to get done. I want to help out. I want to do what I can do. I've moved a bunch of times with no hired help. I know how to, it's not going to kill me. Although I did learn going through all this after you reach 40, the effects linger longer. I messed up my knee. I messed up my back. My legs are killing me. I am just stove up today. I am messed up really bad. I'm limping because my knee is messed up. It hurts really bad. Even taking pain medication, it's really, it hurts. It hurts really bad. But I had to do it. But even with me helping the entire time, and I didn't even stop to eat, we worked 8 solid hours. They took 2 5-minute breaks, and I got breaks when I was driving carloads of stuff to the house and back. Because one thing I did was I carried a lot of miscellaneous stuff, because I have a lot of I'm going to stop light. I have a lot of miscellaneous stuff that you can't really put in a box. It's just easier to just carry it. I lost count. I made about 18 trips back and forth to the house from the apartment with carloads of stuff that I packed, going up and down the stairs, bringing it down, putting it in the car, going up, getting more, bringing it down, putting it in the car, while they were bringing out furniture, boxes, totes. We filled up a gigantic moving van, and that's not counting all the stuff that I took in my car. I hate to put it this way, we were kicking ass. I mean, we were 8 solid hours just kicking ass. And but because it was already so late, I started looking at the time, and I said, you know what? I wanted them to put all the totes in the attic, but I said, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Put all the totes, all the boxes in the dining room. Just stick them all in the dining room. I will worry about them later. So just stick them all in there. So now, I did help them take the furniture upstairs, and I think that's when I messed up my knee. I was helping get a trundle bed up the steps, and there's a turn going up the steps, and I wrenched my right knee really bad trying to get around that corner and lift it up, and but we got all the furniture upstairs. I have some heavy furniture. I forget how heavy it is until I have to move it. I'm not moving ever again. So all day Saturday I spent on that. Sunday, I didn't have all day Sunday because I had to go somewhere. But I unpacked a lot of stuff. I put up a lot of stuff, but I was still really sore from Friday. I did the best I could, but I was a mess. I mean, I was sore. I was exhausted. I just passed out from exhaustion about midnight Saturday night, and I didn't even get sheets on my bed. I laid down on the mattress just to take a break, and apparently I fell asleep. It must have been almost immediately I fell asleep, and I slept for 8 solid hours and didn't wake up once. I haven't done that in years. I don't think I even moved all night. I was still in the same position when I woke up the next morning as I was when I fell asleep on the mattress. Oh my God. My kids weren't there. They were with their dad, so they were gone. I had to go get them Sunday afternoon, but that's like a half hour away. I had to go pick them up. And I also learned, which I did not know until yesterday, I have the water heater is natural gas, which I didn't know. And apparently only the water heater is natural gas. So I didn't have the natural gas hooked up to the house. I didn't know I needed to. I thought it was all electric. So we have no hot water. We have no hot water at the house. So we are actually at this point, and they're not coming out to hook it up until June the 8th. So that's 3 days from now. Fortunately, I don't have to be out of the apartment until June the 10th. So at least that's okay. But the only problem is we have to load up everything and go take our showers at the apartment, at least until they get the gas turned on, because right now I have no hot water. Oh, what else has happened? I didn't get the yard mowed. I have a new electric lawnmower. I thought, the way things were supposed to go Saturday, I thought the movers are going to be here, they're going to be moving stuff. I can answer questions as needed, but I will also be free to do things that I need to get done, like take this thing back to Time Warner Cable, which is what I'm doing right now. I was supposed to be able to do this Saturday because I would be free to do that because they would be moving things while I was getting other stuff done. That didn't happen. So anyway, yeah, I got the electric lawnmower assembled, and I got about 3 swipes mowed in the front yard. In the front yard, the grass is about this tall because dude didn't mow before he left, apparently. He just let it grow. But then it started pouring down rain, and you don't want to be outside with an electric lawnmower when it's raining, so I had to put it away. And it rained all day. It rained all night last night. It has rained all day today. It is going to rain all afternoon. It's going to rain tonight. And tomorrow is my son's birthday. So tomorrow night I'm not going to be able to mow. The ground will still be mushy anyway, because we're going out to eat tomorrow night for his birthday. And this weekend I am in charge of a family reunion, which I have to go way out of town for. I haven't done anything for that. Nothing. I am not prepared at all for this family reunion. I'm going to totally wing it. I don't even care at this point. And I'm living out of boxes. I mean, everything we own is packed up. I thought I would have all day Saturday to work on unpacking stuff, but that did not happen. So I'm not even really complaining. Oh yeah, and this morning I found out they did not change my son's bus route. He was supposed to be able to get on the bus at our house. No, they had no paperwork on it. Everything I submitted apparently vanished over the last week or two. I turned it in well in advance so they could change his route. Oh no, I called them this morning. They had no record of it, even though I was assured last week that everything was set, no problem. And everyone there has amnesia because no one remembers talking to me. Now, I didn't get the name of the lady I talked to, but yeah, all of a sudden no one remembers talking to me ever. They haven't heard of my son. They haven't heard of me. They are not aware of any change on his bus route. So I was almost to work, and he called me, and I had to go back and pick him up, take him to school. And I don't know. I have no idea if he's going to be able to ride the bus home this evening or not. They may drop him off at the apartment. I don't know. If they do, he's going to have to just sit there and twiddle his thumbs, I guess, because there's not going to be anybody there. And there's not any stuff there. The apartment's empty. I have not cleaned it yet. I have to go back over there and clean it. But it's okay. It is okay. You know why it's okay? Because I love my house. I do. It is so neat. And I want to show you, I got this big picture. In the living room, there's a fireplace. And there's this big area right over the fireplace. And it even has little lights, little like spotlights in the ceiling and a dimmer. And you can accentuate whatever you have there on the wall. I didn't have a picture big enough or awesome enough to put there. And I thought, I'm going to have to find something that's really, really cool to put in that spot. And it would have to be really big, too, because it's a big wall. And the spotlights are spaced really far apart. So on one of my trips, one of the first trips I made, actually taking stuff over to the house, and this was early this morning when the movers had to go back and get the dollies. I took some more stuff I took one load of stuff while I was waiting for them. There was a lady having a yard sale right on my way back to the apartment, and right out front, right by the road, was this massive picture. It's like a canvas picture. Beautiful picture. Oh my God, it was gorgeous, and it was huge. It was the perfect size. The colors were perfect. Everything about it was perfect. And I stopped, and I didn't even look at her other stuff. I just stopped and asked her how much it was, and it was $20. I said, I will take it. And but I had to run to the ATM because I didn't have any cash with me. And then I had to take my kids and drop them off for their weekend with their dad. And I had to go back and get the picture. I couldn't fit it in my car because it was so big, but I was able to stick it in the trunk and tie the trunk lid down with a piece of rope I had back there, just enough to kind of secure it so it wouldn't bang up and down on the picture. And I carefully drove it back to the apartment, and the movers put it in the truck to take to the house. And I hung it up. That's one of the things I did before I just passed out from exhaustion Saturday night. I got the picture up on the wall with the spotlights and everything. It's just beautiful. It's the most beautiful picture. I really love it. But yeah, the place is a mess. I am thoroughly exhausted. It is taking me forever to get to the Time Warner Cable office. It's kind of a good distance from where I work, but it's the only one in town, so I have to go there to return this stupid thing. Because I've disconnected my cable. We actually have fiber optic internet where I live now, which is great. I got that hooked up Friday. I had to go over there for the guy to come in and get all that hooked up. It is so fast. It is so wonderful. It's not available everywhere, but it is available in the neighborhood I just moved into, so it's really fantastic. My ex has it at his house, and I got really spoiled with it. You know, it's so much faster than anything else around here. But I'm really tired. I haven't even been able to think about making a video. I can't even see straight half the time. I don't mean that literally. I'm actually fine, but I'm really tired. I'm really sore. I'm really achy. I'm feeling my age. I'm almost 44, and I'm really feeling my age on this one. I'm too old to move furniture up and down the steps. I can tell you that much for sure. And I'm too old to go up and down those steps 500,000 times. I can't do that anymore. It tears my knees up. I already have knee problems. This did not help. But the house is great. I still like it. My cats are freaked out. I don't know how they feel about it yet. Pumpkin, my little tortoiseshell cat, is a little more adventurous. Now, she has explored all around. She loves going up and down the steps. She's never had stairs. She's never had steps before. That freaked her out a little bit at first. She was like, what kind of sorcery is this? You know, oh my God. But she's getting used to it. Now she goes up and down them with no trouble. Pumpkin, my little Siamese mongrel cat, has spent most of the time hiding under the couch. I can lure her out if it's nice and quiet, but if she hears any sound at all, she runs back under the couch. She'll be okay. She'll get out and explore, and she'll be all right in a few days. I just put food and water in a litter box close by, and so far she's using all of them. She's using the litter box, which I was really concerned about. She's eating and drinking, and she's okay, but she prefers to just hang out under the couch. I'm not going to force her to come out. You know, I don't want to push her when she's not ready. So, everything is good. I do want to make a video, but I tell you, I don't know. I don't know when it's going to happen. It may be kind of a spontaneous sort of thing where I just find that I have a little bit of time and I can do it. But I'm going to get back on there as soon as I can, I promise. Now I'm almost here. I'm almost at the cable place. I haven't forgot about y'all, but I have been just about out of my mind with work and exhaustion and frustration and, well, if you've ever moved, you know how it is. It's kind of like a wedding. No matter how much you plan, there's always something that comes up that you didn't expect, and it just kind of throws everything off, and you have to deal with it at that moment. Moving is a lot like that. There's always something, no matter how carefully you plan. There's always something that comes up that you have to fix or adjust and account for, or whatever. And I've run into a lot of that this time, more than normal. Usually when I move, I don't have these many problems. This move has been really difficult, to say the least. I still have to move a washer and dryer out of the apartment. I'm doing that tomorrow night with my dad's help. I just hope I don't mess up my knee again. I'm going to try not to. It never ends. My God. And then I've cleaned up. I've cleaned most of the rooms in the apartment, but a few of them I've not cleaned yet. I still have to sweep and mop and vacuum some more and wipe everything down. And then I'll take you in there and I'll show you the apartment with nothing in it. I mean, it's big. You kind of forget how big it is until you get everything out of it and you look at it and you go, my God, this place is really big. It is. I mean, it was great. So I'm going to go to the cable place and hopefully they'll just take my box and not make me wait in line for a half hour. But I will be back. I am not dead. I have not forgotten about everybody, and I got a lot of good things in mind. I got things in mind for Lynette. I got things in mind for Harvest. Actually, I got a prop for her in the mail the other day, so I'm really looking forward to that. I got a lot of things I want to do, so I am not going away. Absolutely not. I will be back, and I hope that you're having a good week, and I hope that you stay tuned and wait around to see. Golly. It's 2017. Why can they not make asphalt that's not like this? Sorry. I hope you're having a really good day, even though it's Monday and Monday. I will be back really soon. And I hope to see you really soon. Bye-bye.